Alright, sorry the video is so long. I'm just gonna put timestamps so you guys can see. So I think it's pretty straightforward. It said floor design, stair design. So just pick which one you need and skip to that one so you don't have to watch the whole video. So yeah. What's up, losers? Sip here, and today I'm gonna show you guys how to make my 5 favorite piston door designs. Let's get to it. Alright, so this isn't really like my other videos. This one's more not practical. All my other videos usually have a practical use to them, like that'll actually help you in your survival. These are more just kind of for fun. So yeah, I guess, I mean, we could just get straight into it. So this is the first design. This is a 2x2 piston door, as you guys can tell. This is probably the most simple design. So, the advantages of this one is, how simple it is, of course. It uses 2 pistons on each side. It uses not that much redstone, as you can tell. You could probably literally make it just from looking at this. So yeah, it's pretty simple. It works pretty efficiently. Or, I mean, you know what I mean. So, I mean, the disadvantages of this are the fact that, as you can tell, the wall is going to have to be one offset if you don't want to see the pistons behind it. So, I tried showing you guys a way that you can actually use this in your survival. So, kind of something like this. So, this is like a little bit overboard. Of course, you don't need all this extra stuff. You can always do that. But I was just trying to show you guys that it does work, like, for, certain scenarios. So, if you gave it, like, a little bit of a border, I think that works pretty nice. So, you can see that it does look pretty nice in this scenario. So yeah, it is a pretty easy one to make. So I'm gonna show you guys how to make it. So I've actually made it over here, so you guys can see it a lot better. So it just requires a little bit of redstone. So I'll show you guys right now. So let me grab all this. So first thing, you're gonna pick where you want your floor to be. So I'm just gonna make it right here, and you're gonna make a 2x3 floor, just like this, and you're gonna place your sticky pistons right here, and the blocks that you want to move right here. So actually, I'm just gonna make half of it for this one, only because if I make half, then you guys will know how to make the other side. So once you do that, then you're gonna place a block under this block, so with a 1 block gap, and then you're also here. Let me grab some of this redstone. You're also gonna do the same thing on the other side, just like that. Then you're gonna bring them out by one, and you're gonna connect them, just like that. Then you will connect all this redstone, and then you're gonna place another block right here, the piece of redstone coming out right here, and then you're gonna place a block right here with a redstone torch right here, and then one more block with a redstone on top, and then place 2 pistons, one from this block, and then one on top, just like that. So now when you walk here, you can see that it retracts, and then if I walk off, then it unretracts. So if you want to make on the other side, just mirror it, so it's just like that, like that. So I'm just gonna show you guys this one like this, and then I think for all the other ones you could just mirror it. Well, actually, there's only 2 I think that you have to actually build both sides. So it's not that. I definitely messed something up. Oh wait, nope. And then like that. There we go. So yeah, it is a pretty easy design to make. Um, yeah. So like I said, disadvantages are just the fact that this wall has to be here. But we actually do have a solution to that, which leads me on to the next one, which is the flush 2x2 piston door. So you can see this one's actually flush with the wall, and when you click the button, you can see, just like that, it opens up, and then it closes back up. So I actually really like this design. It's pretty fast, it's quick, and it doesn't, honestly, it doesn't require that much. It's just a lot of redstone, and redstone's pretty easy to get. So yeah, I'm gonna show you guys how to make it. Actually, before I show you guys how to make it, I'm gonna show you guys like a scenario that you can put it in. So this is like a little mountain. So I'm guessing you guys can assume. So actually, I'll knock some blocks out right here. So it does look pretty natural. But if you click this lever, see it opens up pretty quickly. And you can always hide the lever too, if you really wanted to. You could hide the lever so that no one ever knows where it is, or you can even have a button like I did over there. So the only disadvantage with the lever is that you can only open it from one side. So when I show you guys how to make that one, I'm gonna show you guys how to make a T flip-flop with 2 buttons on each side, so that you can close it from the inside and close it from the outside, and open it, of course. So yeah, this one is pretty nice. You can tell, like, no one would really suspect it. And also, you can be a little bit, more creative with it. And you could do something like that where no one would ever assume. So like, no one would ever think there's a door here now. It just looks way more natural. And of course, it still opens up. And it's just this little block that's extruding. So everything else still works normally. You just have to remember that these are the 2 blocks that you can't mess with. So just never mess with these 2 blocks and you should be fine. So let's get straight on to the build. Alright, so I made a little platform here, as you guys can tell. So just make like your little hallway thing. So I'm actually going to show you guys both sides for this, because if you look over here, one side is actually different than the other side, and that's because of the top piston. So I'll show you guys that when we get over there. So I will show you guys both sides for this, but I'll just mirror the other side. So for the first part, just make sure you mirror the other side exactly how it is on the other side. And like I said before, you actually don't need to make this side. You can always make one side. So if I really wanted to, I could just knock out this redstone right here, and then that's it. This side will be depowered, and it'll still work like normal, except that side will work. So then you could always have just one side like that, and then it'll still work. Well, I should actually put glass, just like that, and it still works with one side. It doesn't really change nothing. So if you guys only want to make it one side, then just make sure that you have this. So I'll explain that more when we get over there. So coming over here, this is how you're gonna start it. So you're gonna have your wall. So I placed like a little temporary wall that you guys can see, and you're gonna place your sticky pistons exactly how I do. So from the wall, you're gonna be placing a sticky piston one block away from the like actual gap. So like right there, and then you're gonna make a 2x2 sticky piston like that. And then you're gonna come right here and you're gonna place another two sticky pistons like that, and then with the blocks that you wanna retract like that. Now over here you guys can see that I marked light blue blocks, and these blocks are in the middle, so the place that you're gonna be walking at, and they are like facing. So and then okay, I'll explain it. So you have this block right here, which is the back piston. So you're gonna place your two blocks here, and then with your piston like this. So it should be lined up. Where if I make this side right here, oops, like that. Yeah, I think you guys should get it. So these are the two blocks that you're retracting, or these are the four blocks that you're retracting. And then right behind it should be these two light blue blocks. So these are just marker blocks, and this should help you. So once you have your marker blocks, what you're going to do is grab your repeaters. And then right here, you're going to make another little 1x2. So I'll show you guys how I did that. I just did this. Just like that, and you're going to place what's it called? A repeater going into that one. And you're going to do the same thing on the other side. So like I said, I'm just going to show you one side, and then that should help you figure out the other side, but I will end up having to make both sides so that I can show you how to make the top part. So just mirror this on the other side, and that should help you. So let's keep going. So you're gonna put a piece of redstone here, and then you're gonna make a like little thing right here. So it should be a 1x3 here, and then you're gonna do that, just like that. Now once you do that, we're gonna actually bring this up just like this, and then also place another block right there, and then place your piece of redstone right here with a repeater here, and make sure it's 3 ticks. So just click it twice, just like that. So that's 3 ticks, and then place two blocks right here with 2 pieces of redstone on top. So this is like half of it done. Now what we're gonna do actually is you're gonna come down here and you're gonna place some blocks over here with some redstone right there, just like that. Now this is actually gonna be where you power it. So we will end up moving this later, just so that we have an actual switch to do it. But I just like to put it there, just so that we can see it better. So now what you're actually going to do is you're going to have to mirror the whole thing to the other side. And yeah, I'll cut back when I have this mirrored. Alright, so I have this mirrored on the other side. And like over here, remember how we made that line? You could just connect them. So with this line, if you... Actually, we're not going to power it yet. But once you power this, so I'm just going to put a lever here. This should activate the whole thing. So now what we're going to do is you're going to pick the side that you want your glass to be on. So doesn't really matter what side. It's just so that, it could activate the top. So if you're making only one side, like how I showed you guys over there, then what you're going to do is you're going to place it on the side that you made. So, I mean, that's common sense, you know what I mean? So if this side wasn't here and you only made this side, so it looked like this, you couldn't see this side over here, then you would just place everything on this side. So we're going to actually do this side just so that you guys can see it. So you're going to place a piece of glass right here, so you can see it doesn't cut the redstone line. You're going to put a piece of glass right here, and one more piece of glass right there. So you should have a little staircase going up, just 3 blocks up, and you're going to place some redstone going up. And then you're also going to place 3 blocks like this, with a repeater on top and 2 pieces of redstone right there. And that's actually the whole thing done. So if we flick this, you should see it over here. It goes flush with the door, or flush with the wall. And then if we flick it again, it's unflushed, so it's perfect. So now I'm actually going to show you guys how to make the opening and closing thing, the opening and closing mechanism. So the only weird part about this is that you can't use a lever, because if you use a lever, you can only open it and close it from one side. So if you guys see over here, I actually use buttons, but then you guys would ask how come it stays closed. So I actually made this little thing right here. This is called the T flip-flop. So this is very simple to make, so let's make this first. So you're going to need a hopper and 3 droppers. And make sure you guys follow this exactly how I do it, because this is crucial to how you do it. You have to do it exactly how I do it. So this one's gonna have to face into the hopper. So I'll show you guys over there. So let's come over here. Now pick where you want your opening button to be. So it can be anywhere you want. So I'm just gonna make it right here, just so that you guys can see it. And then I'm gonna come over here and I'm gonna place a piece of redstone. Let me remove this piece of redstone right here, just like that. Now this is just gonna be where I can actually move it to the T flip-flop, and where you're gonna put the T flip-flop is like somewhere in the middle, so that this button can get it and this button can get it, because you're gonna need a button on both sides. So first, you're gonna start with a dropper facing up. Then you're gonna put a dropper facing you like this way. Then you're gonna place a dropper facing into this dropper like that. So then you can see the little opening should be this way, like that, and then that one's still like that. There we go. And then lastly, you're gonna place a hopper on top of this dropper. So then just you can shift and then click it like that. So just like that. That's actually your whole T flip-flop done. And you're just gonna throw one item in there, just like that. So that should be the whole thing done. So I'm just gonna grab a comparator, and you're gonna take a comparator output from this dropper right here. So if we see, you have a little output right here, and then you're also gonna take a redstone repeater, and you're gonna take it like that. So now you can see we actually have a signal. And if we were to grab our button, which is right here, I actually just removed it, and we were to place our button right here, or whoops, like that, and we click it, you can see it actually turns it off. And then we click it again, turns it back on. So that's perfect. So now all you need to do is bring all your redstone into this thing, into this dropper right here. So this one, I'm gonna put it right into this one. So I'm just gonna make a little redstone line. Now this will get kind of confusing depending on how you play. So like I said before, this one is more for like secret. This is like a secret door type of thing. So you might actually want to put your button in a secret place. So it's not gonna be exactly how mine is, but I think you guys should be able to get it. So like I said, just lead the redstone into this dropper just like that. So it is pretty easy. Now if you do have your button far away, you might have to add a repeater, but that's fine. Just don't set it to any ticks, just leave it normally. And then over here, we're going to do the same thing. So over here, we did have this lever over here before to activate and deactivate it, but now you could actually remove this lever. And then you're going to bring your, like wherever you want this button to be, to the T flip-flop over here. So this little line right here. So I'm going to put it, I don't know, I'll put it right here. Yeah, there we go. I'll put the button right there. I think that'll be a good spot. So I'm just going to put a piece of redstone under this one, right there. And then I'm going to bring it down like staircase, like this. And then I have both of them leading into the T flip-flop. And then all you need to do is take your output from the T flip-flop. So make sure you place the repeater so that it's full signal strength. And then you're going to place it like this. And then you're just going to bring it up to here. So just like that. And that's actually the whole thing done. So if you guys can see, I click the button, you know, undoes it. I click it again, closes back up, and same from the other side, just like this. So I click it, it opens up, and then if I click it again, it closes back up. So that's perfect, you know, so you can get out and then you can close it back up. So yeah, this is the whole thing done. So this is one of my favorite. This is probably my second favorite out of all these designs. So let's keep going. Alright, so moving on from walls, we're actually gonna go to like a little bit different stuff. So this is kind of like a wall one, but except this one is like for stairs. So that means that it goes kind of like this. So if you had blocks going up like this, then you can actually remove these blocks. So all I'm really doing with this design is I'm removing this block and I'm removing this block. But the reason this is so hard is because this block is hard to remove because you have to bring it down actually 2 blocks. So it has to come down here, and this block just has to come down there. So then you remove it. You get what I mean? And then you have to push it back up. So if you guys can see, I just click this lever, just like that, and then I can click it back, and it's perfect. So yeah, it is pretty cool. It's actually very simple, as you guys can tell. It's just a double piston extender. So that's why this one is confusing, because no one really knows how to make a double piston extender. So I'll show you guys how to make one right now. And I actually didn't show you guys like a little example, because I think this is pretty straightforward. Any staircase will do. So this, like I said, doesn't have to be a staircase. It could just be something that goes up in this type of pattern. And yeah, so let's get straight onto the build. Alright, so first thing is you're going to start with your platform like always. So I'm just going to brace this up so that I have room to work. And then I'm just going to make it 3x3, so you don't need to make it a 3x3, this is just so that I have room. And then you're going to start your staircase. So your staircase can be as tall as you want, but it has to be at least 3 blocks tall. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to make it 3 blocks tall. Actually, I'm going to make it 4 blocks tall. So let me do 4 blocks, just like that. And then once you have your staircase done, like this, then we're gonna do the work under. So you actually have to, you can't have your staircase be showing anything because there's actually a lot of redstone under it, as you guys can tell. So you should have it behind a closed wall, like this, something like this. And you can actually make your staircase as long as you want. So yeah. over here you're gonna pick where you want your stairs to be removed. So I'm gonna remove, I think, this one and this one. So you guys can always remove this one if you want, and this one, or you can remove that one and that one. Doesn't matter. Just make sure you remove 2 stairs. So I'm gonna remove this one and this one. So when you're doing it, the bottom piston you're gonna remove, you're gonna actually place a block, 2 blocks under it, with a sticky piston on top of that block, just like this, facing towards that one. So this one is straightforward. If you guys see, you know, it just retracts that one. So that one's pretty easy. And then comes the hard one, which is the double piston extender. So I'm just gonna do that real quick. And then for the double piston extender, instead of doing just 1 sticky piston like that, you're gonna actually do 2 sticky pistons. Oh wait, sorry, like this. There we go. You're gonna have 2 sticky pistons like that. So when you guys actually do it, it's gonna extend that one, and then this one is also gonna extend like that. Oh wait, whoops, I'm an idiot. This one's also gonna extend, getting this one. So then when this one retracts, this one also retracts just like that. So that's perfect. And then we just have to bring it back. So I'm gonna show you guys how to make it. So first thing you're gonna do is you're gonna put a block right here with another block right here, and then you're gonna have a what's it called, a repeater going into it, set to 3 ticks like that, with a block here, and then a piece of redstone on top with a piece of glass on top of that one, and then another piece of redstone like that. And then what this is gonna do is, if we have a button, let me actually get a button real quick, and we fire this one, you're gonna see it actually gets that one, but then it doesn't retract it. So what you have to do is you have to grab an observer, and we're gonna set it like this. So you're gonna put a what's it called, an observer into there, just like that. Then you're gonna put a block right there with a block on top, just like that. And then you're gonna put a piece of redstone like that with a piece of redstone on top, just like that. And then if you do it, there we go. So it does work. Let me grab a lever so you guys can see it better. So you can extend it, and then you can retract it. There we go, just like that. So it does work pretty good. And yeah, that's pretty much the whole thing done. Alright, so now we're moving on to a floor design. So you guys can see here's the diamond block. So if I click this lever, it retracts, and then you have your open space, and then you could also do it, just like that. Now the only disadvantage about this design is you actually can't use the same opening method. You can't get out the same way that you got back in, which kind of sucks, but it's not that big of a deal. You just have to make a secondary thing, like, so you can make actually the same exact contraption. So if you guys can tell, you actually have an open wall that you can put, what's it called? Ladder. Wait, where's my ladders? I don't know, whatever. That you can put ladders for, or something like water. I don't know. You guys can figure that out. But it does work pretty fast, and it's pretty cool. So if you stand right here, you know, it'll just launch you in. And then you could actually use a button, so that, let me grab a button, so that you can actually, it closes behind you. So there we go. It's now, right now it's closed. And then I click it, and then it opens, and then it closes behind me. So yeah, it is pretty nice. So yeah, I'll show you guys how to make this one. Alright, so first thing you're going to do is pick where you want your button to be. So I'm going to put it right here. So if you have your button here, that means that your floor is going to be right here. So this is my floor. And then, I'm just going to remove that. Then you're going to place a piece of redstone right there. So once you have your piece of redstone there, you're going to place a block here like that. And then you're going to put a piece of redstone on top with a block on top, just like that. So it should be cutting it off. Then you're going to place a little, like, corner shape like this. Redstone all the way around like that. And then you're going to place blocks like this. So you're going to make a little diagonal on each of these, just like that. Now you're going to place redstone coming here with 3 blocks like this. And then you're also going to place a redstone torch on top, just like that. Then you're also going to come over here. You're going to put a block here with a repeater set to 4 ticks, just like that. Then a block here with a piece of redstone like this. And then your sticky piston is going to be right here, just like that. Now your open gap is actually going to be, so if you come over here, your open gap is going to be, let me do this real quick, is going to be 1 block away from this. So I think you guys will understand. Like, so this is going to be the open gap. So right now you can't see it because these are extended, but if I were to de-extend it, then you could see this is going to be open right now. So once you have this extended, then you're going to put a sticky piston here, just like that, and then it should extend, and then you're going to do your last one, which is a diamond block on top, or not a diamond block, but any block that you want to be extended, or any block that you want to disappear. So remember, this is going to be the block that's going to be removed. So if you want it to be like a wood block or just anything, this is going to be the block that gets removed. So yeah, that's the whole thing done. If I click the button, you guys are going to see, there we go, closes up, and then it comes back. So actually, if I were to place some blocks right here, just like this, there we go, and I stand right in the middle, right there, then you can see it's gonna close, and then but I actually forgot to move. So yeah, this one's pretty nice, and let's get on to the last one, which is actually my favorite. Alright, so moving on to my favorite design, which is the last design. This is actually one that I made 100% myself. So actually I think two of these, yeah, two of these I made 100% myself. But the only problem is people have seen it before, right? I don't think anyone has seen this one before. So I actually covered it up so that you guys can tell that in a real like survival world, no one would ever end up seeing it. But of course, I always have the glass so that you guys can see the redstone. So wait, did I accidentally? Oh nope, everything's still good. So I'm just gonna stand right here, and then I'm gonna click the button, just like that. There we go, and you guys see that? It is pretty cool. So it launches you up all the way to the ceiling, which is pretty cool. So if you were to have a house and you had like a little roof or whatever it's called, an attic, then you could actually launch yourself into it. So it's 100% flush. Now the only problem with this one I see is that it has to be against a wall. And there probably is a way to make it where you can have it not flat against the wall. But honestly, I think this is the best way to do it. Because also, you have a very easy time aligning yourself. You just put yourself on the diamond block and then push yourself against the wall, and then it should launch you up. And then sometimes it doesn't work, but that's okay. It'll launch you right back here. So it's not like you really get anywhere like messed up. You just land right back on the diamond block, and then you click it. No, oh my god, I hate how sometimes it doesn't work. And then I don't even know why I'm trying, but whatever. Oh yeah, there we go. So yeah, it is pretty nice. So I'll show you guys how to make this one. Alright, so like always, you're gonna place where you want your button to be. So I'm gonna place it right here. And then I'm going to place another block right below it with a piece of redstone right there. Then you're going to place a redstone torch going out from this block, like that. And then you're going to lead a line from this torch, just like this. And then another block right here with another piece of redstone right there. And then this one is all about tick delay, so you have to make sure that you get everything right. So place another piece of redstone here, and then we'll worry about that later. So then we're going to come over here, you're going to put a piece of redstone right here, a piece of redstone right here, and then you're going to put a what's it called, a repeater going into this block right here, set to 3 ticks. So 1, 2, just click it twice, and then you're gonna have a sticky piston like this with a slime block on top. Now actually, wait, did I mess this up? Because I don't think that should be powered. Oh wait a second. Oh yeah, I'm stupid. Actually put a what's it called, a redstone torch on this block. So I'm gonna put my piece of redstone back, and then another redstone torch. So it should be unactivated, it should be depowered, just like that. So now if we were to click this button, so I'm just going to put another button right here, then this slime block should launch us up. Perfect, just like that. So yeah, it is working pretty good. And then we're going to come up here, and I'm actually, as you guys can tell, I'm probably looking back over here a lot because I don't want to mess anything up. So just keep going, put another redstone torch right there, and then you're going to have a block under right here, and then just like there. So you should have a block right here. And then you're going to bring this up all the way around, just like this. Put a block here, like this. Now this part you're actually going to, is crucial. So put a redstone repeater right there, just like this. Don't set it to any ticks. It should be 1 tick. So don't click it at all. And then you're going to put like this. So you should have a piece of redstone right here with a torch on top. And then a block here, just like that. And then, or actually not a block, but a sticky piston, like this. And then your block that you want to remove from the ceiling. So I'm just gonna put it down in blocks so you guys can see it. And as you guys can tell, I was having the same effect the whole way around. I was using diamond blocks for the blocks that are gonna open up, just so you guys can see it better. But like I said before, it could be any block you want except for non-movable blocks. So just don't put obsidian. And then you should have this. So we're almost done. So when we click the button, you should see that retracts and this goes up. So everything is working almost perfectly. And then all I have to do is just put the what's it called, the last sticky piston in, which is right here. So where you see your what's it called, your little whatever this is called, redstone torch, you're gonna put a piece of redstone on top of it, just like that. Now the reason you had to make this whole line going around is so that you don't make a infinite clock, because if I were to put a thing right here, once this goes active, it would have made it like a little redstone thing that would have burned out the thing. So just make sure you go around, make sure all the ticks are correct, and then put a sticky piston just like this. Oh wait, actually sorry, sticky piston on top, like, oh wait, whoops, yeah, there we go, just like that, with your block here, and that's the whole thing done. So if we do this and we click it, I don't know if this is gonna work, cause oh wait, whoops, yeah, cause I have to put a block here, but I'm actually gonna lead this all the way, and then if I were to stand right here, this should, well, you actually have to make a tunnel, but that's fine. So yeah, that's the whole thing done. So if we click it, you should see both of those are tracked, and then the sticky piston goes up, So remember, everything is crucial. All the repeaters are crucial. All the torches are crucial. So yeah, that's the whole thing done. And those are all the 5 designs. Alright, so I hope you losers enjoyed the video. Before I end the video, I just want to make sure you guys join the Discord. So I think right now we're at like 170 members, which I'm really happy about. So we have been having a lot of fun on the Discord. We have like a bunch of stuff on the Discord that you guys can do. So I do a lot of polls on my Discord. If you guys don't know what polls are, that's just where you guys vote what you guys want me to do. So I'll be asking like what should be my next video, what video should I post, and then you guys get to vote on what you guys actually want me to do. So you guys are actually like pretty much in charge of my channel, which I think is really cool. And yeah, so make sure you join the Discord so you guys can get on and stuff like that. Also, I announce stuff like when my videos are gonna upload and stuff like that. I also announce like special events that I do where I have people join my lobby, or I join your lobby. I've actually joined a couple of people's worlds, and that was pretty fun. I just got to see your redstone builds and stuff that you built for my channel. So yeah, that is pretty cool. So make sure you join the Discord. The link is in the description. I don't usually shout out my Instagram, but I don't really care. So yeah, you guys know what to do. If you guys did enjoy, make sure you give me a kiss goodnight. See ya.